Avuxeni Ahee, welcome to my channel. I'm Tsakane. For those who are new here, welcome. Please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. In today's video, we're doing a mukbang. So we're reacting to white African food, South Africa's Afrikaner influence. Hey. And we have SK on the channel again. Every time I do reactions, he'll be here. Okay. And today with our reaction, we'll be having chicken leg and sliders, chicken leg and wings, right? And noodles.
Huh? Spicy noodles.
Spicy habanero noodles.
Yep.
So yeah, enjoy.
White African food in the country of South Africa. This is one of those moments I'm having where I love it, but it makes me sad because I'm never going to find
white
this
African food
in this way again. This is really top. In
South Africa.
South Africa is a complicated and diverse country with 4 ethnic groups, multiple tribes, and 11 official languages. These days, about 8 to 9% of the country's population is made up of white South Africans, most of whom descended from the original Dutch colonists who went on to be known as Afrikaners. Today, I'll be joining Afrikaner Herman on his farm. Stop it. I'm on a mission to witness the unique food contributions of the Afrikaner people.
And is this a pretty traditional way of cooking?
Yes, most of the Sundays we do it because then you've got time. This is a time consuming.
And to learn how Dutch cooking methods and recipes came to fuse with new ingredients in a completely new land.
I'll keep taking more. Great, keep cutting.
It all starts with breakfast.
It's interesting to see
Right now, Cher, the lady of the house, is preparing a protein-packed
what
breakfast.
Afrikaners
But there's a
eat.
twist. Her omelets aren't stuffed with ham or bacon.
Being from
Rather,
South
a
Africa,
sheep organ.
we don't really get to see what they eat in their
This
kitchen.
early in the
know what they
morning.
eat.
We don't know
Fresh
what they
kidneys
eat.
Extracted just moments ago from a merino sheep. This is a dual-purpose breed, producing high-quality wool and plenty of delicious meat. It was first imported into South Africa from Europe in 1932. Absolutely adored. The kidney is chopped into palatable pieces, seasoned with salt and pepper, then rolled in flour. For a second early morning hopeful,
When was the last time you saw a jackal?
Yeah.
also sliced into small
But you
bits
live in
and
South
rolled in
Africa,
flour.
right?
In a frying pan, add onions, liver,
They eat it for
chopped
breakfast.
green pepper, and South Africa's favorite flavor enhancer, Miss Ball's chutney.
Okay.
She cracks her eggs, whisks, seasons, and fries.
We like Miss Balls. What you
The
want?
rest of the sheep will be used soon, but first, breakfast.
Well, good morning. Good morning. This looks fantastic. This is an omelet, but not just any type of omelet.
It's an omelette filled with kidneys.
Sheep kidney, a bit of Mrs. Ball's chutney.
Balls chutney?
Mrs. Ball's chutney.
I think I'm hearing that word wrong. Not testicles, right?
No.
How do you spell balls?
It's B-A-L-L-S.
Oh, it's the same balls, but a different type of chutney.
Yes.
On the side, this is pop, right?
A staple food in many parts of South Africa. Here, they prepare a drier version, served with tomato stew made fresh from the farm.
Oh yeah, that's delicious. It tastes like a
Kromo
tomato
pop.
paste kind of flavor, but with texture. And the pop has a
AKA
feeling of
food.
Parmesan cheese,
Yeah.
but not the taste.
If you eat this porridge, you're fine for the day.
I can't wait to dig into this omelet. This omelet is gorgeous. Oh my gosh. Got a big piece of that. Oh, this is delicious. The kidney, I thought it would be a little bit more gamey or
So,
very minerally,
Afrikaners
but
only
it's almost
eat
like if there's something sweet in here too.
That's a bit of chutney.
The egg is beautifully cooked and that pairs perfectly with this organ meat. Good.
So as far as I know, they usually call it kremo pap. And kremo pap, like us, you only have it with certain meals. So the normal pap is what they usually eat. But then kremo pap with certain meals. It's the first time I see it being eaten with breakfast. I don't know if there's any other ethnic culture in Mzansi, in South Africa, that we eat pap for breakfast just because. I don't know.
Because we do.
I don't know, but it's not normal to be eating pap for breakfast. But for a hangover or something like that,
Maybe.
I understand. But hey, I don't know. It's interesting.
Delicious. So I'm very curious. The Dutch came here long ago, and at some point the Dutch just became Afrikaner people. Do you know when that happened?
1652, a couple of years after that, because Jan van Riebeeck came to South Africa and he stayed here.
Yeah, but they still spoke Dutch then for quite a bit.
Yeah.
I think when Grafnet was formed in 18 something, the people started speaking Afrikaans. So Afrikaans came,
With the time.
yeah, with the time, yeah.
My mission today is just to learn more about Afrikaner people and the food culture of the Afrikaner people, and to see how maybe it's influenced some other foods here in South Africa.
Most of the things that the Dutch people started when they came here, we are still making it at this stage. You know, just maybe we've got better equipment to do it and so.
So today, the sheep has been dispatched already.
Yes.
Part of it's here.
Yes.
Now here.
Yes.
Yeah.
What else are we going to do with that sheep
We're
today?
going to cut the shanks up and we're going to put it in the potjie with a bit of veggies and a bit of curry. And then we're also going to cut the one rib off and put it on the fire. That's also like a dry. And then we can do the afval. That's the trunk, part of the jaws. And we're going to also put it in the pot.
So you eat everything.
Yeah, we do it.
All right, we got a lot of work to do.
Yes, we have.
Thank you for this. Let's get to it.
This one, I don't know, goes out to all South Africans, black South Africans. You guys say that white people do not eat cow tongues, or they do not eat cow heads, or they do not eat mohodu per se. But guys,
I mean,
white people eat cow tongue, guys, for lunch.
we're not the only ones.
White South Africans, guys. Abantu omnyama, stop that mentality. Everything is game, guys. See, that's all.
Van der Waldsum, that's the name of Herman's farm, and it's been running for generations ever since the 1860s. He specializes in raising merino sheep and cattle, but in the what?
So Van der Walt was named after this nigga.
No. No.
The name of his farm is Van der Walt.
There's so many fun about.
That's him.
No.
Well, you'll find a vast array of plants and animals, from tortoises to kudu. I'll be trying one of those soon.
Sir, what's this called again?
Oh, the potjie.
Potjie.
Yeah.
Where's that name come from?
Potjie.
Oh, dear.
Oh, okay.
Potjie is a round cast iron three-legged cauldron. It's descended from the Dutch oven, brought from the Netherlands to South Africa.
Ah,
This
Drifu.
is also a way that you would. Is this also a way that you would still cook day to day, or just for special occasions?
It's used for cooking potjiekos, literally meaning small pot food. A traditional Afrikaner preparation made outdoors.
Those are the Sundays we do it because then you've got time. This is a time consuming. It takes about 3 hours, not less.
Right now, he's stewing up lamb shank potjiekos. Add olive oil, onions, green and yellow peppers, garlic cloves, and then the lamb shanks. For the seasoning, a secret sauce, the chutney, and a bit of mixed seasoning from the grocery store. Finally, add some water and let those tough shanks simmer for hours.
I'm so curious about the sheep, because even just driving to your home today, I saw monkeys, I saw a turtle. I mean, it looked vicious, so.
Big one.
And yeah, big one. My thought was just there must be a number of animals out there that compete with the sheep.
If you farm a sheep, you have to check them every week. You have to shift them to certain camps. If you've got something.
What's crazy about South Africa is the fact that right now white people I mean, I hope it doesn't come off as racist, but it's kind of like facts. White people have ended up in the farms and in the wild, and more black people have ended up in the suburbs, in the cities, in the townships. Hardly any black people, hardly in the country own. I mean, there are probably, but the number is very low. But more and more white people have own these safaris, they own these wild animals. How many black people do you know besides Ramaphosa who owns wild animals?
Not a lot,
It's
actually.
it's just the reality. I mean, yeah. I don't know why I made a point, but yeah, it's just I realized it.
Beating like a jackal that catches it, then you have to work on it.
In the country these sheep originally came from, they didn't have to worry about jackal attacks. Here, they do. As much as the jackals love the juicy, easy-to-catch prey, attacks like these are a big problem for farmers here, especially when the predators lack wild prey.
So, how do you work on a jackal?
Oh, that's nighttime shooting.
Okay.
It's no summertime. Yeah.
After koiki simmers for 30 minutes, toss in potatoes, carrots, zucchini, and pumpkin. Then a final flavor blend of curry powder, salt, chutney sauce, and water. Leave it to simmer.
What are some of the different types of meat that you eat here outside of the typical, beef, pork, chicken?
Springmok, do we eat a lot? It's actually such a healthy food. And it's organic. You never feed them or never give them anything. It's a meat that is very good.
What about when you're making biltong? What animal is best for making biltong?
You are South African.
I don't even eat kudu.
When was the last time you ate kudu, or do you eat kudu?
I don't even think I have. Probably I have. I don't know.
So you think you might have ate kudu, but you're not sure.
No, I don't think I have. No. But someone on his farm can kill it and eat it
Enjoy
for
it,
dinner.
guys. Enjoy.
Beef, pork, chicken.
Springmok, do we eat a lot? It's actually such a healthy food. And it's organic. You never feed them or never give them anything. It's a meat that is very good. Yeah.
What about when you're making biltong? What animal is best for making biltong?
Good.
Really?
As I said, it's got a very nice smelling meat. It works nice. It makes beautiful.
Can we see where you make the biltong?
Yes, we.
Let's go.
Kudu. They consist of two species of spiral-horned antelopes, the lesser kudu and the greater kudu, which grow up to 5 feet at the shoulder. It's common for game hunters to track kudu as trophies, but also for their deep red, clean-tasting meat. Heck, in South Africa, you can even find kudu in grocery stores.
Okay?
Biltong. Right here you have a fresh batch of
Alright, no.
what part of the kudu is best to use?
Mariah, what's your price?
Also, others you make sausage.
I don't know.
Kudu in grocery
Is
stores.
first cut into
Where?
strips.
Maybe selected grocery
The
stores.
size can vary as long as the meat isn't
But
too thick.
What is absolutely required for it to be called biltong? Because most people from
I don't know.
it's called as jerky.
Basic salt and pepper, brown vinegar.
Let me enjoy my noodles.
Vinegar, more specifically brown vinegar, is a key differentiating ingredient, separating biltong from jerky. In his marination vessel, he adds a layer of vinegar, then biltong spices, then kudu strips. Add even more vinegar and more spices on top. The key is to let the vinegar soak into the meat for hours.
The biltong. Do you know how far this goes back?
No, I think the first people that shot the first animal must have made biltong. So biltong is very old.
Biltong comes from the Dutch words bil, meaning meat, and tong, meaning strip. But preserving meat far predates the arrival of the Dutch. Native African tribes were curing meat in salt as early as the 1600s. Vinegar was later introduced by European settlers who arrived to South Africa in the 1800s. The result is a dried, semi-soft meat absolutely packed with flavor.
Can I try some out?
Yes, yeah.
How long has this been hanging here?
It's 6 days.
This has only been here 6 days.
Yes.
And it's completely dry. Maybe like a tiny bit of moisture on the inside. Oh, that's nice. It does feel a bit different from jerky. Traditional jerky that I've had before can just be so hard, and you're like really wringing your teeth, like crunching on it, trying to hydrate it with your own spit. And this is not like that. It's much more soft. It's very enjoyable. The inside, you can feel the fatty oils.
Some people like it the way it is now, and some people hang it that it gets very dry, like a jerky. But this is the best. And you've got a beer, biltong and beer.
Yeah, that seems perfect. I'll keep taking more if you're gonna keep cutting.
Preparation for our final meal is already underway. Cher and a small army of cooks prepare the sides, while Herman tends to the meat, including this. Let's call it an appetizer, cooked up Afrikaner style.
Herman.
Okay, time for barbecue. What are you putting on right now?
This is fat of the stomach. We call it neck fat.
Skilpaiki is a traditional Afrikaner recipe combining lamb's liver and caul fat, the fatty membrane that surrounds the sheep's internal organs. Start with caul fat and sliced red pepper on top. Add a bit of onion puree. Then put the liver on top of the caul fat. Add a bit of barbecue seasoning before holding it in place with a toothpick. Now they're ready to hit the grill.
How do you know when it's done?
If they get a bit harder,
Okay.
you can feel them. They're not jumpy anymore.
Are you trying to get it well or just maybe medium?
No, it must be just under medium.
It's been a couple minutes here. They're looking good. I like the caul fat. As it cooks, it kind of tightens up and wraps tighter around the liver. I can't wait to try this out. This one looks really good. Oh, yeah. It looks like a thin piece of melted mozzarella. Wow. This is one of the best pieces of liver I've ever had.
You see that piece of fat? You don't have to.
Yeah.
If you want to, you can put it
No, I
on.
want to.
Never had liver like
It's
that.
so soft. The fat from the caul fat is so juicy.
And we
Tell
South
me what?
Africans also do it because it gives you a line
wrap
in
your stomach.
before you start drinking. Or
Have you ever had it like that?
It's good for you.
Does that fat protect you from like a hangover? Oh yeah? Is that science?
Smoke and shop.
Oh, it almost tastes like eating a big burger patty, like a beef patty. And the seasonings you put on there are so lovely.
And also fresh liver. If you put your liver the next day, it does not taste the same as the day that you
I love it. I'm curious, maybe this is a strange question. Do you see yourself more as South African or Afrikaner?
Coming to that question, we are all South African. We come out of the Afrikaner background, but I mean, this stage we're South African.
Yeah. And have you felt that way your whole life?
Oh, yes, yeah.
All right, fantastic. This is our appetizer. Now we just need beer and the rest of the food.
Our final epic meal will consist of 4 meat dishes, all made from different parts of the merino sheep.
I want to say thank you to both of you just for having me in your home, but allowing me to experience foods like these. Everything looks outstanding. Where should we start?
The first plate here, it's a puff adder.
Pofadder is a traditional South African type of sausage, usually made from the organs of a sheep.
All right, so he's pulled out the pocket knife, and then he just goes for a big chunk. Thank you, that's beautiful.
They start by chopping the liver, heart, and lungs into smaller pieces.
So this is interesting because it is just really.
You know what a pofadder is?
Mix it with red pepper,
The
lemon
snake.
juice, mashed onion, barbecue spice, salt, and pepper.
Pofadder.
This evenly mixed blend.
So I thought it was an actual snake.
Once finished, it's time to hit the grill.
Oh, this is delicious. It just tastes like that karate type seasoning.
Yes, yeah.
And then the outside, because it's just grilled for a short time, so the intestine is still really juicy and fatty, similar to the caul fat around the liver. What else do we have here?
This is afval.
In a similar potjie pot, add olive oil and onions, then sheep tripe and cheeks.
This would typically be the main course.
Yeah.
Hit it with garlic cloves and bicarbonate soda to kill any tripe gaminess. Close the lid and let it cook.
Usually farm people, they like afval. So when you're visiting a farm, the first thing that
We need to visit farms. We need
thing they ask us
We need to go to farms.
After a bit, add curry powder
Yes.
and potatoes. For that final flavor punch, a blend of curry powder, salt, chutney sauce, and water.
I'm not going to take a lot. And then maybe help yourself to a pumpkin cake.
Do you put butter or jam or just eat it straight up?
Eat it straight up now.
You find eggs, mashed pumpkin, baking powder, salt, and flour. Fry the batter in sizzling hot oil until it's crispy.
Oh, I'm in love.
Finally, sprinkle a bit of sugar on top. It's simple, it's sweet, it's perfect.
That's really nice. Sweet and then really rich, just like delicious fried bread with some nice pumpkin flavor in there. Where did you learn these recipes?
pumpkin cake is an old recipe. So
Pumpkin
it's very
cake.
easy.
All these recipes come from our grandmothers. So it's not a new recipe.
Oh, I forgot about that. It's like, what did you do? Just embarrass yourself.
A little spicy.
It takes a bit of the roughness away.
Yeah, you don't want it to be too gamey, and then it goes so well with the pumpkin cake. You were growing up as a sheep farmer.
Yeah, we were sheep farmers and we'd gone over together.
How often were you eating sheep?
Every day, morning, afternoon, and night.
You're not sick of it.
That's the sheep in Mexico. There's so many ways to prepare the lamb. So you can make a chop, you can make a leg, you can dry it, you can pop it, you can do whatever you want.
That's a great point. This is course one. Let's do course two.
Yes.
If you're looking for diversity in your sheep meat preparation, try this, grilled sheep ribs.
Is this normal weather? Weather. violent ring sometimes here. Well, as long as you're dry, it's very nice. So I think we're okay right now. Here, we have the whole rib section of the sheep all just grilled by the fire.
The meat is scored to better allow his barbecue sauce and local seasonings to soak in.
Oh, that is crispy. Thank you.
Then, aim those ribs straight for the fire, roasting slowly until they're cooked through.
I feel like I'm trying all the greatest hits today. There's no way you would make this much food in one day, would you? So I'm gonna open up these ribs. Oh wow, this is delicious. The skin, like it is almost flaky on the outside, like a croissant.
Yeah, that looks
nice. I thought, no way. It's not dry.
That looks nice. That looks
It's just
nice.
so nice and juicy on the inside.
And you know, you must have a nice fatty rib. Never buy a lean rib.
This is one of those moments I'm having where I love it, but it makes me sad because I'm never going to find this species of sheep cooked in this way again. This is really top level. Well, let's talk about this right here.
Our final dish of the day, lamb shank poikikos, stew over the fire since this morning. Now, it's finally ready to eat.
This looks incredible. Should I try it out?
Yes.
Thank you. Oh my gosh. You can see some of the meat and skin is already falling off the bone.
Yes, as soon as it comes off the bone, then you know it is perfect.
Oh, that's perfect. Soft, but not too soft. So I have some bite to it. The sheep seems to be naturally sweet, but of course there's a sweetness from the balls as well. Such a nice pairing of really savory, fatty, deep, delicious flavor, and just really tender meat.
Yes, but I just want to say why we do it this way. We actually do it also as a Sunday lunch. We just put everything in a pot. There's actually no work. Nobody has to stand around and do exactly.
Right, it just takes time, but not a lot of effort.
No.
Just gotta make sure the jackals don't get it.
Yes, yes.
That's it. Love it. Well done.
Poikikos. That looks nice. That looks nice.
Just riding from Johannesburg to here, I can see South Africa is a vast, wide-ranging country. A country that means so much to different people.
So I want to ask both of you, what do you love about South Africa and being South African?
The friendly people, the families come together, rise on weekends. We like the social. That's something you don't see in every country.
I think we've got the open spaces. Also, your weather is nice. We've got the sea, we've got the inland, we've got beautiful rainforest. In South Africa, you've got an option of doing it.
And we've got a lot of animals.
Yeah, you get to eat some of them too.
Arnab so kwa Alex. Legal faster again. Ma girl kukwa next door.
The Food Review Show is a small team of independent creators,
tough.
and everything we do here.
Tough.
Join our Patreon and receive
Tough.
exclusive benefits.
It's tough, guys. That was interesting.
Yeah.
They definitely make different food from us black people.
As black people, yeah, definitely.
In the country. But it's similar ingredients. If you can have a look at how the meals are structured. But I don't know, it's not too different, it's just maybe the way
Here and there.
the way they prepare it
Yeah.
is a bit different. But it looks like it's good food.
It does.
Afrikaners look like they make food.
Delicious food.
We need to visit a farm.
Yeah, we do.
To visit a farm. Have some offals and some poikikos and some liver coated in sheep's stomach. You know, that looks nice. And I'll definitely try that. The food
Looks very interesting.
looks very interesting. It's sad that we're in South Africa, but we don't even know the food. But yeah, story for another day.
But
Crazy.
yeah, that was our reaction to it. Comment down below for any other reactions you'd like for us to do. And don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Peace out, y'all.
Peace. I'm sorry about this.